So we are back with Mixpinsky Fractal, and this time I want to add some clouds or a kind of fog volume. So to do that we can use Octane VDB volume or fog volume. I'm going to use the fog first, and let's create a camera and fix the camera view. Okay, so we see that our volume is not being seen by the camera. To do that, to put the volume here behind the fractal, I don't do that manually because really it's time consuming, and I prefer to drop the volume under the camera and reset the PSR. This means you can do that manually if you don't have the button here. You can just set everything to 0 here, so the volume will have the same coordinate and rotation of the camera, and we can just drop that outside the camera and start to play with the size and change the voxel size, as we don't need all that detail for a flat volume. Be sure that you cover all the area that is seen by the camera. Okay, this is working well. That's nice. Let's change the medium. So of course it's too dense. And set the absorption to full white. Like that. It's still too dense. But it's working well. And this is the first way to get like a depth fog. Of course you can use VDB or VDB cloud, or you can generate a random OSL cloud here to get some different areas of density and absorption. Another cool way is to create a texture with a noise here. Oops. So we have a noise under the texture, and you can change that, the noise parameter, so you get more variation on the density. But to do that, I prefer to use just a VDB volume. So let's disable the fog volume and use VDB volume. So we see nothing. Let's disable the Mixpinsky. This is our little cloud. Let's make that bigger, so meters to maybe hectameters, I don't know how to say that. And let's change the volume step length so it's more dense. This looks like a smoke. We need to change the absorption to full white, and now we have a nice cloud. it's still too small, so let's change the import unit to hectometers. Yeah, maybe it's big enough. And enable the Mixpinsky Vectron object. So the cloud is completely hiding the Vectron object, but let's move it all the way down here. Yeah. This takes some time to reposition that VDB. But this looks like we've been lucky, and this is looking kind of cool to me. So it's really a mess. We can try to change this volume step length. So we have like the atmosphere volume plus the fog cloud volume. And let's change the phase here, something 0.7, right? That's basically it. I mean, you can add more and more stuff like spaceships or an helicopter, or really whatever you can imagine. You can just add that. And for now, I'm going to leave the render, and I want to create a really high quality and very big version of it so you can see all the details. And see you the next tutorial.